welcome to part 2 of my out-of-print DVD collection. This second part will cover all of my out-of-print DVDs outside of the horror genre. I'll run through these pretty quick because I do have quite a few of them. I got the out-of-print release of a Universal Soldier 2 and Universal Soldier 3 double feature. These are horrible films. This is a Canadian release from TVA Films. And most people don't even know these exist because these are made for TV and, well, they are forgettable. Fortress 2, Sony release. Cherry 2000, MGM release. Time Cop 2, Universal release. Moon 44, Artisan release. Steel Dawn, Artisan release. Exterminators of the Year 3000, according to Code Red Releasing's official website. This is out of print. You can still pick it up for pretty cheap right now, but you better hurry because this is going to go up in price really fast. A Boy and His Dog, Anchor Bay's release of The Sword and the Sorcerer, Vice Academy Collection Volume 1, which contains the first 3 films, Vice Academy Collection Volume 2, which contains the last 3 films. These are just lame rip-offs of the Police Academy series. They're awful, but I just keep them because they're out of print. We got MGM's release of King Solomon's Mines, Warner Brothers release of Delta Force 3, American Samurai, American Ninja 4 and 5, Death Wish 4 from MGM. For some reason that went out of print, but the rest of the sequels, yeah, they're still in print. Then I got Eye of the Eagle 1, 2, and 3. This is from New Concord Entertainment. These are really rare to find, really trashy Vietnam War films. Then I have FX. You can still get that for really cheap. Beyond the Poseidon Adventure. That's a Warner Brothers release. Paramount's release of Escape from Alcatraz. Artisan's release of the original Punisher. MGM's release of White Lightning. MGM's release of 10 to Midnight. MGM's release of Firewalker. These films aren't hard to find, but this edition is. Black Cobra, their first trilogy. They're Italian Eurocrime films. They're not blaxploitation like this set says, but this is the best DVD release because all other releases cram all 3 Black Cobra films onto one single layer disc, where this release breaks them up onto 2 discs, and the second disc is dual layer, so that means 1 film per layer. So this is the best release to get the Black Cobra films. It's out of print. Got Bride with White Hair 1 and 2, Dress to Kill, Rima Williams, The Adventure Begins, Black Caesar, Dorado's release of How Europe Does Babes, Bombs, and Guns, contains the Agent 077 trilogy. This release is rare. It's only limited to 250 copies, but the individual releases, most of them are out of print, so this is pretty rare to find. And we got some Dragon Dynasty releases. All the Fortune Star films by Dragon Dynasty have gone out of print, like Police Story, Police Story 2, Above the Law, Shanghai Express, Last Hurrah for Chivalry, Crime Story. I have the outer print releases of Better Tomorrow 1 and 2 from Anchor Bay. Dragon Dynasty is supposed to be re-releasing that sometime in the future, but Anchor Bay's releases of Mad Mission 1, 2, 3, and 4. Highly entertaining Hong Kong films. You can still get this for pretty cheap. I highly recommend that set. Anchor Bay's release of Goodbye Bruce Lee, His Last Game of Death. Trinity's releases of Exit the Dragon, Enter the Tiger, and its sequel, Return of the Tiger. Then I have a lot of spaghetti western kind of stuff here. Got the out-of-print Anchor Bay release of a double feature of Django and Django Strikes Again. Django's been re-released multiple times, but this is the only way to get the official sequel, Django Strikes Again. Got The Great Silence, Phantomas out-of-print release. This one goes for a lot of money. Ace High, Paramount release. Wild East DVD releases, they're hard to locate even when they're in print, and Wild East is a fantastic company. They but they print their DVDs in limited quantities, sometimes as low as 500 units. So when they go out of print, they're harder than hell to find, and you better expect to pay a shit ton of money. Like this double feature for Beyond the Law and the Grand Duel, I paid $20 for this brand new, and now you can't get it for less than almost $100. A Reason to Live, A Reason to Die, Wild East release. Fort Yuma Gold, Wild East release. Django, The Last Killer, Hate Thy Neighbor, Wild East release. Alpha Digital release of Rome Armed to the Teeth. This is a bitch to locate. It took me a long time to locate that DVD. No Shame releases of Euro crime films. Almost Human, Emergency Squad, Magnum Cop, A Man Called Magnum, The Last Round, Gambling City, Convoy Busters, Colt 38 Special Squad, Double Game, and Code Red releasings of Light Blast. This went out of print really freaking fast. I picked this up for $15 on Amazon.com, and 2 months later it went out of print, and there's only 3 copies available for over $80. So holy hell, that went up in price fast. Then they got some box sets here. I got Sister Street Fighter Collection. Great release from BCI Eclipse. I picked this up for $5 on eBay, brand new, so you can still get this for really cheap. Sony Chimba Collection, BCI Eclipse, out of print. Again, you can get. I paid $3.88 for this on eBay, really cheap. And then the Matsuyatsu Oyama Trilogy box set from BCI Eclipse. Again, you can get this for really cheap. But that's it for my out of print DVDs for now. I have a ton, that's for sure.